Not all. Watch how PFI cadre unleashed violence across Kerala. State buses were vandalized. Police attacked. Shops which dared to stay open were also pelted in the name of democracy. The radical outfit has unleashed anarchy on the streets of the state, all on the watch of the left government. The reason for this pushback and revenge is because of what the NIA has uncovered. Not just bundles of cash and multiple electronic devices, but sample some of the books that have been recovered. Hindu terrorism on minorities. Revolution, counter-revolution, how America was defeated in its war on terror. Sources within the NIA and the police are saying that several such books with literature, with propaganda, anti-India, anti-Hindu propaganda have been found. Times Now has also accessed the NIA's remand note, which exposes that a hit list was prepared by the PFI. It puts a target on the back of leading leaders of the Hindu community to terrorize them. It also reveals how the PFI has raised funds, radicalized and recruited Muslims for terror acts. This has led to a fierce war of words between the left government and the opposition.
चाहे सिम्मी हो चाहे पीएफआई हो, ये सब हिंसा के रास्ते से देश में विनाशक रूप धारण किए हुए हैं और इसलिए मैं सब दलों से, मजहबों से, जातियों से और सरकारों से ये निवेदन करूंगा कि वह एकजुट होकर एजेंसियों के साथ खड़े होकर इस देश में जितनी भी हिंसक मानसिकताओं के समूह हैं उनसे रक्षा करें। आरएसएस को हिंसक कहना और गाली देना, इसको बंद करें। संघ की कोई हिंसक गतिविधि वो नहीं दिखा सके, इसलिए जस्ट टू ब्लेम आरएसएस, दे शुड स्टॉप इट।
No, I don't think there is any space for violence in public life. I think any kind of violence needs to be denounced, and any kind of communalism, no matter where it comes from, has to stop, and it is not going to be tolerated. And that's what the Bharat Jodo Yatra is all about, that there can be no space for violence, for hatred in this country. But I also want to ask a very specific question of the government. You have now been in government for 8 long years, actually 8.5 years now. You have been blaming the PFI. Go ahead and ban them. Why are you so hesitant?
Remember this, rampant anarchy was unleashed despite the Kerala High Court's warning against holding illegal and unconstitutional flash strikes. In fact, today the Kerala High Court categorically put the onus on the state government to ensure safety of all life and property. The visuals are a testimony of how the government in Kerala failed to safeguard the life and property of people and the public. The question though is, why? Mithun Vijay Kumar, political analyst, joins us along with columnist Rahul Kaushik, Kevin Mathews, political analyst, and Ehtesham Hashmi, advocate and political analyst. The NIA is convinced, Ehtesham Hashmi, that the PFI is going after leaders of a specific community, and that was borne out today in Kerala and in Coimbatore, wasn't it?
Thank you, Padmaja. Thank you so much for conducting a debate on this crucial issue of national security. And what I want to say that is the sheer failure of our intelligence agency, that intelligence agency and government of India is still not able to put a ban on PFI. May I pose just one single question to BJP government and central government of India, that what is stopping them to put a ban on PFI? And I can mention at least 50 terrorist organizations not belong to Muslim group. Why government of India is not taking any action on it? And if government of India is so concerned about controlling terrorism and restoring peace in the society, then why they have made Pragya Thakur as a member of parliament from Bhopal?
Okay, so your essential question is,
and
why
PFI
isn't there
is
a
working
ban?
in India since last almost 20 years.
And it always circles back to this. When there is a raid, question, why isn't there a ban? When there is an arrest, question, why isn't there a ban? What is the answer to this?
Hi Padmaja, it's good to see you and good evening to everyone. The thing is that ban is not a solution. When organizations like PFI are concerned, we very well know that how UN banned Lashkar-e-Taiba and then it came back as Jamaat-ud-Dawa. So when organizations which have sleeper cell networks everywhere in the country like the PFI and the LTPI have, there is no use of having a ban on an organization. I'm sure that the government is taking steps to ban these organizations, but banning an organization is not very productive in such cases. That is being observed for a long time now. I'm not saying that the government should not ban it, but I think what the government has done for the last 4 or 5 months and how they have tracked their activities, and now after gathering proof, they have put raids and have arrested so many people. That is actually the clear way to do things. You also know that the government brought UAPA and started anointing individuals as terrorists for the same reason. Because if an organization is banned, then the people belonging to the organization make another organization. That's a matter of a night. So it's important that proofs are gathered, information are gathered, and strong, stable action is taken. Their financial sources are tracked, their financial sources are closed, and their activists, their people are arrested everywhere so that their
Ehtesham
activities are
Hashmi,
stopped.
it's like cutting off the head of the snake, more than just shutting your window and saying, let's keep the snake outside.
Padmaja, that's so funny. So then let us not ban Al-Qaeda, let us not call Al-Qaeda a terrorist organization because that's going to create ISIS. That is so funny an argument coming from Rahul Kalshik, such an eminent person.
Sorry, what is your argument? I think Kevin
So
Mathews, yeah, go on. Kevin Mathews, what do you say?
So Rahul was saying that your banning is not the right path and identifying individuals are the right path. So I am appalled by that argument itself. So by that logic, let us not call Al-Qaeda a terrorist organization and ban it, because when you ban Al-Qaeda, they're going to start ISIS.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the government needs to do more productive things. Their financial sources should be stopped. Their funding should be capped. Their individual persons who are responsible for these attacks should be arrested. Then I'm not against banning, but I'm saying that the government is doing what is necessary.
Let me put it the hard way, friend. Your government is not going to ban PFI. I challenge you to do that. Because you don't want to do it, because your entire political agenda is to divide the people based on communal lines, and that has been BJP's agenda for the past decade.
Sir, how is okay? Just hold on a second. You know, this is a favorite bogey of anyone who wants to covertly support the PFI. How is arresting people of the PFI communalizing? Here is an outfit who is saying very openly that we want an Islamic State to be established in the country. Here is an outfit which is responsible or is being accused of at least 2 bomb attacks that have taken place in just the last 12 hours. RSS office is attacked, BJP office is attacked, and you are saying by arresting these people, the government is communal. How?
That is why, let me say, people like Rahul Kalshik is justifying somebody who's not willing to ban this organization.
Mr. Mathews saying that I'm trying to communalize. Mr. Mathews saying that I'm trying to communalize. Let me read point by point, quote unquote, an affidavit filed by the Kerala government in 2014. Remind you that the Kerala has a CPM government. Kerala government says in the High Court, PFI has a clandestine agenda of Islamization of society by promoting conversion, communal harmony disruption, communalization of issues with a view to the benefit of Islam, recruitment and maintenance of a brand committed, indoctrinated Muslim youth for undertaking actions including selective elimination of persons who in their perception are enemies of Islam. This is CPM. Is CPM also communal? Is CPM also communal? In 2012, the Kerala government headed by
my question to you, my problem with you is when you justify a government which is not willing to ban this organization. I am calling PFI communal, and on that note, I meant call RSS also communal. That's a different story altogether. But my question to you is, when you are justifying a government which doesn't have the
it is very strange. It is very strange that you say that the BJP doesn't have the guts or doesn't have the heart to ban the PFI. Not for once are you actually questioning why the left government hasn't recommended a ban on the PFI. That recommendation has to go from the state government. Despite the fact, by the way, that they themselves have not only admitted the role of the PFI, another concept which you keep calling communalism by the BJP, which is that of love jihad, was first flagged up by the church. The church flagged up love
So, ma'am,
jihad in the state of
Padmaja,
Kerala. But anyhow, the state
somebody-
government remains completely mum on that. I think Mithun Vijay Kumar also wants to respond to you. Mithun Vijay Kumar, yes.
See, the gentleman who read out the affidavit filed by Kerala government in 2012 or 13, I believe that was, that time Kerala had Congress government, and Congress that is supporting or making slight supportive statements with respect to PFI. No, you don't. Please don't make it an argument. Please, I can cut you short on. Please. It is 2012. What you have read out is 2012 statement filed by.
14.
Can you please allow me to speak? So in 2012, Kerala government itself filed an affidavit. It's very disturbing that a gentleman is speaking like this. See, in 2012, the Kerala government itself had filed an affidavit that PFI is nothing but a resurrected form of SIMI. Now I'll tell you, this organization PFI is just like the Russian Matryoshka doll. You see that you open one, you find another one. So first SIMI gets banned, then it becomes ISS, Islamic Sevak Sangh. Then it gets banned for having links with ISI, and then it re-emerges as NDF for their bad reputation of holding the massacre in Marad in Kozhikode, Calicut district of Kerala. They changed themselves and become PFI. Now you know that the PFI has a leadership right from their vice president to their secretaries. They were all part of SIMI or ISS or NDF. And these people, they are today coming out, and you see the debates in Malayalam channels. They are talking in a very secular way, and that's amazing, right? And I'll tell you this: the Siddiq Kapan conspiracy case, if you have observed, there were 2 PFI workers who were arrested along with him, and one of them gave a statement that I am a trainer with PFI, and I train people to create the Muslim youth to create petrol bomb. I train them in weapons. I train them in using pistol arms. And today you would have seen the live example when petrol bombs were thrown into BJP offices in Kerala, Coimbatore, and many other places.
Okay.
So this is a live example, and I'm telling you the conviction, and they are coming out and screaming that okay, the NIA is arresting us baselessly. See, I'll tell you, if CBI has a conviction rate of 67%, NIA has a conviction rate of 95%. So NIA has done a very proper research, and whatever is happening right now is based on the findings of NIA. They have all the evidences, and whoever is getting arrested, I'm sure they are responsible for.
Ehtesham Hashmi, your wish will come true. You're asking for a ban sitting on television. There were many people who said 370 is never going to go, never going to go, never going to go. You dare the BJP to do it. It happened. And just by the way, let's also tell you.
Just one more point.
Padmaja, may I?
Okay, very quickly, Ehtesham Hashmi respond. In fact, we're just getting more news of what sources are telling us in the NIA about the kind of proof that has come out against the PFI is that they want to disturb communal harmony, spread terror, use explosives and weapons to launch an attack on important people. The criminal conspiracy involved in these cases have threatened the unity, integrity and sovereignty of the country. During this investigation, statements and bank details of several organizations of the PFI were also analyzed. 120 crores have been deposited, and they have then been funneled into various activities. Ehtesham Hashmi.
Not about Hindu or Muslim. It's all about our national security. One Yashwant Shinde, a former functionary of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, on August 30 shook the political crisis in the country by submitting an affidavit into the court alleged that RSS is involved in bomb blast. And he mentioned several incidents and several bomb blast incidents, several terrorism incidents, alleged that RSS is behind all this. What government of India and what NIA has taken if they have taken any action against Yashwant Shinde's affidavit, then please let me know. Why NIA is shying away from investigating RSS role in bomb blast and Vishwa Hindu Parishad role in bomb blast? In 1999, Shinde had on the instruction of
person coming and filing an affidavit is tomorrow. See, any random person can come and file any affidavit in the court. I can tomorrow file an affidavit that this gentleman has done bomb blasts in the country, and NIA won't investigate that. There has to be very critical evidence. There has to be evidence to support the claim that you make. I'm saying there has to be evidence to support the claim that you make, and it can't be that any random person files a case affidavits in the High Court and the NIA is engaged in that activity.
Affidavit is an evidence
You have to
itself.
understand something, sir. You have to understand something, sir. A police or the police the preliminary level of investigation is not NIA. It has to be the police. Did the police investigate the matter? Did the police come up with a report saying that whatever the gentleman has said is true? Are the accusations made by the gentleman proven by the local police? And then if it is not, if it doesn't come under the purview of the police, then it goes to the NIA. Here in this particular case, there are several links to
Mr. Hashmi, okay, first of all, let us not compare apples and oranges. You are comparing a nationwide crackdown where over 103 people have been arrested. Several of them subsequently by a court of law have been sent into custody, where recoveries have been made, where bank statements are being looked at, to one person filing one affidavit. First, let's just focus on what is at hand. You have these people being raided across the country. You cannot compare that to one affidavit filed by one person. That being said, that should also be investigated, and if anything is found there, it should be taken to its logical conclusion. The thing though is that here an organization was for years and years carried along on the shoulders of mainstream parties who had friendly arrangements with them. Now when their real face is undeniable, when their hand in anti-national activities is almost being proven, suddenly everyone is coming on TV and saying, we dare the government to ban it. We dare the government to ban it. What is stopping the state governments from banning it? What is stopping political parties from having these friendly alliances with them all these years? In Kerala, in Karnataka, all of these years they were being sheltered, they were being abetted, they were being encouraged by political parties. Today everyone is behaving as if they have nothing to do with the PFI. Please.
Crackdown of
See,
PFI.
Padmaja, let me tell you, the problem is that whenever organizations
let's not forget
are
nothing more than 27 states.
One at a time, please, one at a time. First Rahul Kaushik, then Mr. Hashmi, and then Mithun Vijay Kumar. Yes.
Whenever organizations are like these are questioned or are banned or some government action is taken on them, then they call it communal. But the issue is that blatant politicization of communal violence done by PFI has happened for last 15-20 years in the whole of South India. Let me tell you that when the Congress government was there in Karnataka between 2008 in 2012, 2015, Congress removed around so many cases of 2009 Mysore communal violence that were on PFI. Cases against 1,600 PFI and SBPI members were removed by Congress government in Karnataka.
And you know why we talk about past cases? Give me a single reason why, Kevin Mathews, Sunny, that the government of Kerala today allowed a free run to cadre of the PFI. There were bus drivers, there were policemen who were injured. You think that if a government wanted to ensure that not one PFI man got out onto the road, they couldn't do it? This wasn't a sudden protest. This was announced much in advance. Why did the Kerala government give them a free run?
And if the Kerala government has given them a free run, I don't think being on the ground...
You don't think what the Kerala High Court thinks, sir? The Kerala High Court today asked, after taking suo motu cognizance, why was this illegal and unconstitutional hartal allowed to happen? Why, Mr. Sunny? Unless it is about mollycoddling the PFI, because on the one hand you say, oh, they are bad, but on the other you may need them tomorrow for elections.
Ma'am, that is for somebody from the Communist Party of India to answer, or the government to answer. I don't represent the government, but being
on uncomfortable questions, you don't represent anyone. But when you're saying that, oh, an attack is all about communalizing the entire issue, then you have a point of view. The thing is very simple, sir, that at a time when a crime takes place, when Praveen Netaru is murdered, when you have violence taking place in Karnataka, in Mangalore, in Bangalore, from Assam to West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, then everyone says, why is nothing happening? Today when things are happening, you're like, let's put a ban on them. Wouldn't arresting people and trying them for their crimes be more important, immediate and relevant in the current context of an organization which has made it very clear, what their long and short-term objectives are. Anyhow, we'll keep a very close eye on the investigation as it happens. For the time being, though, hopefully, politics will not get in the way and muddy waters. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, for joining me.